This is one of my favorite cookies. It's also called my favorite oatmeal cookie, depending, or as my mother made them, dirty fingers. You'll see why that is. But anyhow, start with 2 sticks of butter. Cream that up nice. To that, add 1/2 cup powdered sugar. Two teaspoons of vanilla next. Yeah. And also 1 teaspoon of salt. And mix in between every ingredient on these. Next is 2 cups of flour. And mix this in really well. Okay, got that mixed in there pretty good. And to that we add 1 cup of oats. And in my mixer, the oats like to hide down at the bottom and not get it mixed in, so I got to stop and scoop them up a little. Okay, that should do it. Get some of these shaped up and we'll talk about baking them. Well, let's talk about shaping out these cookies. I think the original recipe called for rolling it into a ball and then pressing a half of pecan or half of walnut in there. And then after it was baked, you would dip that in chocolate. My mother's adaptation was to roll them out to a stick, something like this. And then she was better at rolling them out than I am. I was good at eating them. And then after they were baked, you take the end of it and swipe it through melted chocolate. And it would look like you just, stuck your finger in there and dipped it. Because they're kind of finger sized. And that's where they got the name Dirty Fingers. But anyhow, we're going to shape these up as poorly as I am. And then we're going to bake them in a 325 oven. It's pretty low for a cookie. Bake them at 325, but you bake them for 25 minutes. They'll get a little bit of gold to them, a little tan. They don't rise really much at all. And then we'll go into dipping them. And then I'm going to go eat some. Okay, 20 or so minutes later, I kept an eye on these. That's what we end up with. And they got just a little tan to them. That's how they should be. We'll let these cool, and then we'll get into the oat chocolate. Now that our oatmeal cookies have baked and cooled, now we're going to swipe them in that chocolate, lay them out on this cookie sheet. I got wax paper on there. Now you can, and I have, after you dip it in the chocolate, have some crushed walnuts or peanuts or coconut or something, and you dip it in there. You get a little bit on there. Pretty tasty, but I'm just going to do them plain. Give it a little swirl. Yeah, it just looks like you went like that now, don't it? Now, I don't cover the whole thing, gives you a handle for eating on that. You can use dark chocolate, milk chocolate, regular chocolate, butterscotch, cinnamon. It's all up to you. Okay, we'll set these aside, let them cool, and they're ready to give out.